We have been in boat life bliss for the last little while.
I got us dinner, babe!
Yeah, first time.
We're currently living on the Indian Ocean aboard our sailboat. And when your boat is your home, well, this is our backyard. The Montebello Islands.
Hello, remote.
Once a site of atomic blasts, is now a haven for marine life, which after spending the last year in a crocodile habitat,
That croc behind me there is the stuff of nightmares.
we may be having a little too much fun spearfishing monster trout
That, I can't even get him all in frame. Has to be my new PB.
and hunting crayfish for food.
Finally, we've got some crayfish for tea.
But like anywhere we pass through, our time here is limited as the seasons keep us on our toes.
This is it. Leaving the Monties, heading back for the ocean.
We need to continue our journey south towards the Southern Ocean before the change in weather becomes too unforgiving.
It's nice hooking along. It's been a while since we've hooked along like this.
Before setting off, however, we think there may be enough time for a couple more dives.
The colour of the water here is just insane. You can pretty much only transit around high water for a boat like us, we've found out. And basically it's a bit of winding and dodging sandbanks and stuff, so what might only be a few miles away can take a little while. We're taking it pretty slowly as well, because obviously if we do hit a sandbank, we don't want to hit it with speed.
The Montebellos are a group of 174 low-lying limestone islands, meaning you could spend weeks or even months exploring the many little nooks and crannies here. We're doing another high tide shuffle from one island to another, and on our way we've spotted a passage into a lagoon. There's a little lagoon tucked just behind that narrow passage that we're seeing if there's any chance we can get in. Simon's just jumped into the tender to go survey the entrance to see if there's any bommies or whatnot.
The risk-reward ratio isn't right for me. It's pretty shallow. We'd fit through, but the tide's running too hard at the moment. Like, it's not worth the risk.
So we kept chugging along, finding somewhere else to anchor, and shortly returned to the lagoon in the tender. So cool. So this is the lagoon that we're trying to get into. We've just come over like the deep hatch where you'd anchor in. The rest of it is so shallow, and this entrance here is so tight. Have I got everything?
Yeah.
See ya.
Oh. So it's like, have I got everything? I was like, yeah. I forgot my fins. How's it look?
There might be some things. The coral's so dead, hey?
Yeah.
So it's such a shame.
Yeah, that's what happens when you nuke places now.
Surprisingly, the place is in remarkable condition, considering it was nuclear bombed not just once, but 3 times. But there is a huge contrast in some of the best coral we have ever seen.
This spot holds the nicest coral that we've seen in the Monty so far.
And what seems to be becoming more normal than a live coral is dead coral. Probably more likely due to bleaching rather than the atomic detonations. But it's still nice to see marine life in abundance. We're currently in a green zone, meaning you can't take, and I think these coral trout know that they're completely untouchable.
I never landed a jack of size into Kimberley. but we've managed to get one on the spear, which is really cool. We just jumped in the water here and I was like, oh, I've never seen jack before. So thought we'd grab one before we move to the next spot.
Moment of truth, eh?
Moment of truth.
So what is he?
40.
He's 40.
It's a good size.
Job. Nice catch, babe.
Sick.
Nice little catch. I reckon we should do him whole tonight.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Cook him in the oven.
Yeah.
With some potatoes.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Soph's been wanting a whole cooked fish for a while.
You've got a scale on your neck.
So we finally managed to get a little mangrove jack that's a decent size. Any of the other fish that we catch, obviously the legal size won't fit in the oven, so this one will. So we're going to have a whole roasted fish with something else for dinner tonight, I guess. It's the first sizable mangrove jack of our trip, funnily enough. We caught some little baby ones in the Kimberleys. Bring him up, onto the rocks, There you go, do you want to hold him?
No!
That's your first mangrove jack.
Simon can...
Yeah, I'll hold him up in front of you. Yeah, that's it. It's massive when you look at it like this, so.
It's massive! Alright, put him back in!
But didn't have much other luck, so I'm kind of really stoked with this, to be honest. Wasn't expecting to see a mangrove jack out here, so I'm really stoked with this. Just had a scrub. Scrub the lip tub, should be good.
Cool.
I'm gonna scrub the decks. Very meat and 3 veg, going back to the 1950s, or I don't know, did they even have 3 veggies in the 50s? They were probably doing it pretty tough. Maybe we're going back to like the 1970s.
Our seafood banquet wasn't over yet. We managed to score one last day of pristine weather before a southerly front would creep in, which meant to wrap up our time in the Montebello Islands, Slim and Miles went looking for one last crayfish dinner.
Yeah, I was just about to give up on today, but woo! Second Cray. Oh, just a fading light. I should be writing an essay right now, but Miles was like, do you want to go for a dive? And I'm glad I said yes. Woo! Alright, Soph's going to be stoked with this.
Hola!
Hola!
What'd you get?
Got us Cray.
Wow, oh, he's a big guy.
I was just about to show off my catch, but I don't want to lose him. Let's get him on the boat. To Soph in the tender I started, but I learned a very bad lesson with a Spanish mackerel once. My first ever, well, he wasn't my first ever Spanish mackerel. I celebrated too early. Finally!
Let's see. Oh my god!
No! So, Cray on the boat. Now I can relax. I was really proud of how I caught this one. He was so far under and I had to like tick 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 keep talking to him and wait for him to like move, but trust me. And then as soon as he never trust a redhead. Woo! No, I'm really happy. That was fun. I'm glad I went. I was meant to be. I should have probably been doing a uni assignment, but Miles said he was going for a dive. So tomorrow's going to be a busy day, but today we got a Cray.
We call distractions like this productive procrastinations. And to celebrate putting off writing an essay, well, some of you will remember the beers the boys brewed back at probably the best anchorage in the world. It's so unbelievable, in fact, that some people are convinced this anchorage is a product of Photoshop. But we can assure you this incredible place where pristine fresh water flows from the mountains down through 2 swimming holes and spills over right at the stern of your boat is real. This place is just spectacular. But anyway, whilst we were here, the boys brewed a batch of beer.
Crocodile tear brew.
Crocodile tear brew. That's what it's gonna be.
And the time has finally come to crack open the refreshing sparkling beverage and give it a try.
Here we go, the Crocodile Creek Pale Ale.
Croc Creek brew.
I know some of you were eager for this moment.
So it's really exciting because beer is exciting in the afternoon, but this beer was brewed by us faithfully in a waterfall. And surely even if it tastes like shit, it's gonna taste good.
Yeah, brewed in Crocodile Creek, bottled in brew.
And consumed, hopefully without incident, in the Montebello Islands.
Yeah.
This beer's done a lot of miles.
Boy, she's fizzy.
She's got fizz this time. So the first time me and Miles brewed beer, didn't really get the bubbles in it. So fingers crossed we've got bubbles in the beer this time. Hopefully there's a little bit of magic from the waterfall.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there's bubbles in it. That is a happy space right there. Oh, I missed the cup. I'm trying to film. Hold the cup. There's many bubbles. We've done well. Nice colour.
Cheers.
Oh, it's got bubbles.
Definitely has bubbles. Tastes fruity.
Yeah, definitely fruity. And now it's gone flat, but it did bubble. The important thing is that it did bubble. It still tastes bubbly. It's good.
It is good.
So we couldn't have all the fun. We brought a sneaky sample home to Soph for her video completion celebrations.
It isn't over yet, but you know.
No.
You know I love to crack a beer early. Yeah, like the fizz.
Fizz factor's good.
There was a little bit of fizz. I wouldn't say.
No, when you pour it in the glass,
when you pour it in the glass,
it's good. There's a lot to think about, hey?
Oh, a lot to think about. That's not.
No,
that's
not in a
not
good
your
way.
typical beer.
Yeah, we said it tastes like apricot wonders.
It does taste like apricot.
Apricots, like fruity. We made that for you from a waterfall. Smile.
Thank you.
No, it's good. It's good. Smack it. Drink
I
now.
don't know if I really like it.
Now drink the whole thing.
No, I'm not drinking the whole thing. Thank you. I appreciate the beer.
Good. Alright, so we've got another beautiful lobster today. When you're out on the ocean, basically meals are determined a lot around like what you can catch or what veggies you have or are about to go bad. So we had a broccoli and a zucchini that really needed using. So we're just going to do like a simple pasta with some lobster on top. I'm pretty excited, it should be really good.
We're back into the land of people and busy anchorages. I mean, it's not really a big busy anchorage, but compared to where we've been, you know, it's on the busier side.
Compared to where we've been, it's New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I'm very proud of you. Nailing the art of cray catching.
It was so far under and I had to like tick tick tick. We can replay the catch for everyone that was wanting to watch. I've replayed the catch a couple times.
So I was pretty proud of his catch.
It was a hard one. I had to trick him into coming out. Every time I was like, A little bit further, a little bit further. Couldn't, my arms aren't that long. So he came out of his little thing. We grabbed him.
We let this southerly front pass over us, and the afternoon before the wind would swing through to the north, allowing us the chance to make more miles south, we positioned ourselves just inside the northern channel for an easy escape in the early hours of the morning. So we're in the northern parts of the Montebellos. We've come here because unfortunately we're leaving the Montebellos. But we've found a nice beach and we're going to make good use of it before we go. We feel we've squeezed the most out of our time here, which always helps to let go of a place, probably to never see it again. This next passage is an overnight sail down to
Exmouth, baby.
with a total distance of 130 miles, baby. Skin to it. We feel ready for our next leg south down this wild west coast.
This is it. This is it. Leaving the Monties, heading back for the ocean.
So it's looking like we've got some southeasterlies this morning, turning east, then turning northeast. So we're gonna have a few different sail combinations, I can imagine. We're just at the moment trying to get around this cape. There's quite a few breakers that are breaking on the reef. We're just trying to get around those. And then we're gonna set ourselves up because that's basically then our line straight to Exmouth. So popping out from the protection of the Montebellos, we've been met with built ocean swell, reminding us of our small presence on the Indian Ocean.
Lucky it's super calm conditions today, but if the conditions were still up, it probably wouldn't be much fun through here.
And what seems to be a recurring theme throughout this series, whales. They are everywhere. They're literally the size of Nakama.
Yeah, that's just... That's like the biggest bait ball we've ever seen. That is huge. The fish in there look huge too.
So we're actually heading into a marina for the first time since we left Darwin. A long time ago now. Out of all those things that we need, actually, it's water. We are literally running off probably our last 20 litres of water to get there. So that's one of the reasons why we're pulling in, is because we desperately need water. We're not too bad on food, but we'll get a couple of fresh things while we're there because we may as well. And also may as well top up our diesel too, as we have done a couple of big days on the engine. Actually, I haven't even thought about this, but I think there'll be some showers there. I haven't had a shower since Darwin. That's really exciting. When I say that I haven't had a shower since Darwin, which is a long time ago, I still have had showers, but not technically a shower where you're standing underneath a spray of water that is running down you consistently. I've had showers in other ways. I freshwater swims in the Kimberley, and now I'm back on the saltwater showers as we're on major freshwater rations. So anyway, that will be exciting. Hopefully it's got hot water, that will be even better. And also a washing machine, that would be awesome too, because we've just been washing our clothes all by hand since Darwin as well. So yeah, anyway, exciting stuff, the big smoke. hooking along.
It's nice hooking along. It's been a while since we've hooked along like this. We are absolutely scooting along on our way to Exeter. Pretty much consistently to 7 knots at the moment. It's nice to be going quick without the engine or without the tide. Yeah, it's good to be sailing. The time has come. The wind has crept up behind us and we are going to have to pole this head sail out. So, life jackets on, pole out.
A pole's not the easiest to set up. The foredeck's not very big, especially with the dinghy on the foredeck. And yeah, lots of sheets going everywhere. Anyway, we did it. The pole's out. Let's get this head sail out. The wind built to a consistent 20-knot breeze, and with it, completely swung the swell a full 180 degrees, which provided us with the perfect ramps for rocketing downwind. This one clocked us over to 11 knots. Not bad for an old 34-foot girl.
One of those waves I was just filming got us up to 11 knots. That was big.
Well, you guys take it easy. I'll be on channel 16 anyway. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning sometime. Alright?
Sounds good, man. Karma, standing by 16.
Afternoon. Ah! I think it's already, like, the sun's not even here anymore. Someone's making me wear a hat because I got a little bit sunburnt today. It's afternoon now. I was just about to say afternoon is well and truly set in. And yeah, the wind's maybe eased a little bit. We're just, you know, still cruising along quite nicely, goose winged. I think the wind will swing ever so slightly, so we might have to jibe over the main at one point, but yeah, we're really smashing these miles out. We thought that we were going to arrive in Exmouth around late morning to midday. That was averaging 5 knots, but we've been like sitting on 6 to 7 knots, surfing down waves at 8 and 9 knots and hitting 11 knots. So we've been smashing it out. So it looks like we might even be rocking up to the marina in the night. Anyway, quite nice.
We're expecting a bit of a wind change throughout the night tonight, so we're gonna get rid of this pole, pack it away and jibe everything else over to the other side and get ready for tonight.
a bottle of red, shall we? Cheers, guys. We're just messing with you. It's just water in there, just to clarify. It's always nice settling into an evening out here when the wind begins easing at the same time. It makes us hopeful that we'll be in for a nice night. So, the wind. Oh, there's a whale right next to us. The wind has completely dropped out, which is kind of good. We're only doing 3 knots now, which is perfect. We're only about 6 miles away. It's almost 4 in the morning. We've been trying to slow ourselves down since midnight so we can get in with maybe a little bit of light. So yeah, we're just cruising along really nicely now with a little bit of a breeze and just gently pushing forward. And there's a whale next to us. So yeah, anyway, I don't think we'll go in at night. We'll wait until the morning and we're just bobbing out here until then. Good morning. It's 5:56 in the morning and yeah, I guess it's been exactly 24 hours since we woke up and picked up anchor. If we didn't have to slow down and wait for the light, we would have been in much earlier. But here we are, 24 hours later. Exmouth. I really hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did enjoy it and you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. It really helps us out. And as always, thank you to our awesome Patreon crew. Honestly, these videos wouldn't happen without you when they come out, so thanks guys. I was originally gonna pop by and say, hey guys, don't expect a video for the next few weeks because the Noumea race starts at the end of next week. And I'll be flying out to Sydney at the beginning of the week and then preparing for the race and then sailing to Noumea and then getting to Noumea and then coming back to Nakama. But unfortunately, the world's falling apart.
Hundreds of French reinforcements have been deployed to New Caledonia.
Hit for a 3rd night by arson, looting, and outright attacks.
A 3-hour flight from Australia. Civil war is building on the French-controlled island of New Caledonia.
To New Caledonia, where local media are reporting one person's been shot dead as violent protests rage on in the French territory.
Unfortunately, the race has been, at this stage, postponed by a month. If it even goes ahead at all, I'm not sure, due to the unfortunate circumstances that's going down in Noumea. I'm not sure if you've seen, but yeah, Noumea is sort of in a bit of a state of crisis at the moment with riots happening and borderlining civil war. Yeah, it doesn't look great over there at the moment. Our hearts go out to everyone over there. It seems to be a pretty horrible situation.
We feel oppressed and angry, this woman says.
And they've issued an alert for Australians not to travel over there at the moment, which consequently means that the race will not be going ahead at least next week. Perhaps it might be going ahead in a month's time, but unfortunately, we won't be able to make it anymore. Yeah, that's, I guess, what I wanted to say to you guys. I was going to jump on here and say we're doing the race next week, you know, stay tuned on so-and-so and so-and-so, but yeah, it's not happening anymore. Obviously, it's just like, I don't know, pretty upsetting with what's going on over there. Just feels like the world's falling apart at the moment. But yeah, unfortunately the Noumea race isn't happening at the moment, so sorry guys. I hope you're not too disappointed. yeah, we're feeling a little bit disappointed about it, but it is what it is. And yeah, just hope everyone over there is okay and safe, and yeah, hopefully it all settles down shortly and things can be resolved. So yes. Anyway, we'll keep you on the loop of what's going on. We hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, we'll see you when we're looking at you again. Alright, bye guys.